going to be all right.
He's so pale.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
He might be a healer, Bry.
He might be a bandit.
Wait.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits, yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He is a true soul. Mind him. He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin. We know that all too well, sir, but the Absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives, survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. What? Are you testing us?
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice. Your words are her command. She grants you the power to enforce her will. And when the time comes, the true souls, you will rule.
That fellow had a tadpole in his head, and they consider him blessed? Chosen? What madness is this?
I'm sorry, true soul. I only repeated what I thought I knew. It seems the Absolute still has a great deal to teach me.
You! Brenna! Kill him!
Victory awaits.
down straight. Step by step.
Talk to me. On the move. Assume nothing.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Like its will be done.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Lae'zel has a dangerous look in her eyes. I understand why you ask, but memory loss is not as uncommon as you'd think. There may...
Fine. What's on your mind?
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Perhaps. Perhaps not. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone... Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance.
Speak.
The dog lowers his hackles, his head tilted inquisitively. Convinced that you're harmless, he turns his attention back to the corpse. With a deep, heartbroken whine, the dog bows his head. The dog looks at his owner with sad eyes. He does not move. The dog whimpers nervously, as if to urge you on. The dog sniffs your hand, his tail swung low in understanding. He knows how to find you.
I can keep going a little longer now.
What's that? All right, what now?
Something the matter?
Strange. It looks healthy.
A dead boar, but it doesn't look like it's been touched by scavengers. The carcass seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. You notice 2 small puncture wounds in its neck. Looking closer, you can see the skin around its face is desiccated. It's been completely drained of blood.
A vain notion. I am one of many, and will not be a burden to my queen.
Goblins ahead. Looks like they're laying an ambush.
I don't need any attention right now. Oh, my hand slipped. please. What to take?
Your attempt at pickpocketing has yielded nothing but a fight.
Got to move.
Victory awaits.
What fools these mortals be. Indeed.
strike.
Zell, how would you punish someone who wronged you?
Wrong me how?
Oh, say, murder or theft?
Killing is good. It culls the weak. But theft would be paid for painfully, 1,000 times over.
Good to know.
Eager for battle.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Can't give up now.
You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked. We got you surrounded. Here's how this goes. You take one step further, and we'll fill your front with arrows. Or you turn around, and your backside gets the same treatment.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Suppose it's best to save our strength for a real threat. Go on then. Just keep your nose clean.
Speak. I expect I am your first. I suppose I am as alien to you. Those diminutive scales of yours look like mistakes. You look out of proportion. An oversized... No matter. I don't intend to keep my eye. I understand more to the point. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more, and yes, then you start to hallucinate. Your bones will change form. All skin will turn to gore. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born. Because I do not intend to let this happen. Not to me, and if you stick with me, not to you. We must find my kind and be rid. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. Yes, if you give it no further. Bad surprise. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
That Zaith'isk you mentioned intrigues me. Care to tell me a bit more?
An intricate device crafted by Malar, our most gifted artisans. I am sworn to say no more.
What's next?
Still alive. So that's progress.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way one of our own stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. The way you got Kagha to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you. I was being quite sincere, I assure you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when It's been days since I last consumed an artifact. Since before we were... That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Valid question. If not out of the simple goodness of your heart, then perhaps your own self-interest might be sufficient motivation. Having a wizard like me around is quite the boon when facing the perils that stalk these lands. Please, trust me. Your help could be the difference between life and death.
You become one with Gale's mind, and you can feel something sinister oppressing you. It's inside of you, a mighty darkness radiating from your chest. You could try to push further, but your hold over Gale feels brittle. It won't be easy delving deeper without him noticing. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Keeping me in suspense, are you? Come on, tell me. Do we have an agreement or not? Thank you. I see my trust in you was not misplaced. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Tell me, Gale, what is your interest in the astral plane?
Time. Or rather, the absence of it. In the astral plane, everything is eternal.
It will be my home soon enough, should Vlaakith will it.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormyr, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service. It's not every day one meets such a cavalier sinner as yourself. A true, bloody pleasure. Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have a chat, you and I, but not here. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere. The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. Call it a ninth sense. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Because my compassion is boundless. I stride among the needy, giving comfort where I can. And you're in dire need. One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that. Oh, that's disappointing. I prefer it when my clients put up a fight. Only to realize victory was never an option. Try to cure yourself, shop around, beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease. I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
You've a particular way with words, Gale. Perhaps oration suits you more than battle.
They're not mutually exclusive. The weave is served best with a dash of eloquence.
What's that?
Prowess in battle is remarkable, as is your battle stance itself.
Rathajak, a technique known to few outside Kalir. Shall I teach you?
I'll pass, thank you. I prefer abjuration over acrobatics.
Look what we got here. Another little birdie wanting to fly. Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you. Hope you got a stomach for heights. What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly. You want this little cave lurking what's it? Find your own. He's ours!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I reckon we could do better than this run, eh? We're leaving.
What about the gnome? Ain't we supposed to bring him to...
I said we're leaving! There's plenty of sport and rich pickings out there for us. Move it! Fresh meat. Scared meat. Yes.
Cut me loose! Free me and find out! Maga Kamara. There's pustulant thugs. Well, get on with it. Whatever you are. As expected. Coercion by the book. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on. Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. But I still have hope. I always help my friends. On that note...
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
We should keep moving.
Action, not reaction.
Intestines throb, blood whispers. Did I play games like this in my youth? What's up?
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the Absolute. Am I not astonishing?
And you, a delicacy. Unless you bear the mark, of course. Indeed. How regrettable that your meat must go unsavored. Food? Food. Not food. Friend. I've no use for the Absolute. The goblins understand. And the rest, boss goblin give gold. No talk. I am, by all accounts, a student of higher commerce and extortion. Make me an offer. Tempt me. A brilliant notion, and a boon to my aching belly. We have a deal, my tasty kibble. Take my bone horn. One blow, and the ground will quake with my family name. Use it when the need arises, and never a moment before. Ogre kill everyone around, then Ogre eats them. Well spoken, indeed. Ogre kill everyone around. And this land proves partic. We will keep close when you are ready. Stuff your belly, brother. The feast's begun. No more than a few pecks. I'm afraid this our bargain is at an end. Unless perhaps you've a spicier deal. You know my terms.
What's that? Someone's diary. Might explain what happened here.
That's curious.
What's the roundup? Unless you like trash. Then keep looking. Look it, Claw. Sapper's here. Unless you got another reason to be here. Feckshite.
Let's try to be diplomatic, shall we? Goblins don't come by the handfuls, but by the dozens.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Good for you, mate. Now get out of my sight before my walk rips you a new hole. This better not be Minthara's messenger. If the boss finds out I gave him a hard time, that's me done. Oh, right. Beg pardon. Gotta give all the visitors the old squinty eye, you know. Go on in and have a drink for me, eh? Stop fidgeting.
Can't caught fleas from the bloody walls.
More likely you gave them fleas, you filthy bugger.
Next time, Gribble be on guard, dear. Right, boss?
Grib couldn't guard his nose from his feet.
voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prism, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
The voice is gone. Muted by this Gith relic. Why does a half-elf carry it?
I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important. I suppose if we're to continue together, I may as well tell you. I serve Shah. My home is a secret cloister in Baldur's Gate. A group of us was sent to retrieve the artifact. I can't tell you anymore. This mission, if I reach my contact in the city, I'll have my memories there. You have the truth, for all it's worth. Let's continue.
You worship Shah? Blimey. She and my beloved Mistra are not exactly friends.
No need to thank me. This is out of pure necessity, pure desperation. There's nothing more I can tell you.
I know those symbols. Githyanki runes. Ancient as Vlaakith.
Yes. And a lot of my people died in the process.
A powerful artifact indeed, to have caught the attention of so many. Not least the Absolute itself. The 3 figures in the vision, the Chosen, are searching for it. With the cultists' aid, you have evaded them so far, thanks, it seems, to the artifact itself. Shadowheart has made her position clear. She will see that it is take. No doubt the Githyanki will seek to reclaim. But you still do not know what it even is.
For now. But
I just saved you.
You seem to know a good deal about our condition, Gale.
Everything, really. Not to put too fine a point on it.
A humble specimen, aren't you?
On occasion.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
Come, fill the front row.
You look like you got something jingling in your... Looking to spend it? Nicked him off the dead, didn't I?
Get moving.
My far and wide for great glory. It won't sail. Draw Raxland's best makers a blade in the quarry. Be you beguiling, or be you beheaded? Sing the soulsing! Goblin kind will tease you and throat you and redden. His name is Draw Raxland, his voice absolute. His troops will disarm you and grow you the truth. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins at trust. Away from the merchandise. Mountains, great mortals, all ginders to quake. The true souls are coming, their lounders awake. Here follow, I cry far and wide for great glory. Draw Raxland's best makers a blade in the quarry. Be you beguiling, or be you beheaded? Sing the goblin kind will tease you and throat you and redden. His name is Draw Raxland, his voice absolute. His troops will disarm you and grow you the truth. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. Wrecking me head. A new age is dawning with goblins at trust. Mountains, great mortals, all hinders to quake. The true souls are coming, their lounders awake. Here follow, I cry far and wide for great glory. Draw Raxland's best makers a blade in the quarry. Be you beguiling, or be you beheaded? Goblin kind will tease you and throat you and redden. His name is Draw Raxland, his voice absolute. His troops will disarm you and grow you the truth. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins at trust. Mountains, great mortals, all ginders to quake. The true souls are coming, their lounders awake. Here follow, I cry far and wide for great glory. Draw Raxland's best makers a blade in the quarry. Be you beguiling, or be you beheaded? Goblin kind will tease you and throat you and redden. His name is Draw Raxland, his voice absolute. His troops will disarm you and grow you the truth. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins at trust. Mountains, great mortals, all ginders to quake. The true souls are coming, their lounders awake.
You look like you got some. Looking to spend it? Get moving.
All Raxland's best makers a blade in the quarry. Be you beguiling, or be you beheaded? Goblin kind will tease you and throat you and redden. His name is Draw Raxland, his voice absolute. His troops will disarm you and grow you the truth. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins at trust. What's the tick got to be said? Mountains, great mortals, all ginders to quake. The true souls are coming, their lounders awake. Here follow,
statue of Seluna. This ruin must have been dedicated to her. And now it's a nest for some filthy goblins. A fitting end.
Or B.U.B.
Wish he was screaming.
Goblin kind will tease you and throat you and feathers. His name
Meat ain't ready yet. Dwarves taken out. Prefer human meat, One of his mates. Lads have got him inside. Nah, druids are all beardy and woods and a big old war bear with them, no. We'll beat the fight out of it and make it one of our own. Enjoy poking holes in people, do ya? He's inside. Keep to the...
makers a blade to the quarry.
Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
Oh, beg pardon. You must be here to join the other truth. Go right ahead. Well, because that's what you are, innit? Like Priestess Gut and Boss Ragslin. The Absolute is gathering us... Oh, come on now.
Seluna. As if, let's do what we have to do, then get out of here.
We got him now, eh? And once the whelps start singing, we'll know who sent them.
Aye. Might be we'll pay him a visit in return. That'll be some real fun.
More vile idolatry. Makes my stomach turn.
Smells
Do you
like burnt
feel
flesh.
For once, the goblins' decorations are an improvement.
for you, priestess. That's because she chose me. You're not worth it yet.
And the one thing I learned down there, don't matter if...
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh. Lets the faithful recognize, and it's charged with magic. Or
Charged with magic. Perhaps that explains the...
you ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting. Hold still.
As pain muddles your thoughts, your minds become entangled. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again. Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there. Digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some... Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. With the Absolute's will. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private.
Oi! Priestess! We want the mark!
Yeah. Ain't we good enough for the Absolute?
ain't ready to clear your head. Don't want a crowd of gawpers. Everybody else needs to leave. Ready to clear your head. Don't want to... Ready to clear your head. Don't want a crowd... Ready to clear your head. Smart. All you need to do is open yourself to the Absolute. And I'll do the rest. Don't want anyone peeping on private matters, so... There we go. Secret and safe. Well, secret.
Psionic feelers creep across your mind like a pickpocket's fingers seeking... Sifting deeper, she sees the Mind Flayer holding a wriggling tadpole to your eye. And then the vision lurches, and you are looking through her eyes as a tadpole squirms into her skull.
Hells! We need to fish that thing out before it eats any important parts of your brain. Don't you worry. I've got everything I need to fix you. Might get a bit messy, though. You won't regret this. Being a true soul, you know the Absolute don't like to touch nothing unclean. So drink this. It'll purify ya.
You recognize telltale flecks of werejackal blood. It's a potion of sleep.
I ain't deceiving nobody. I'm trying to help. Sweet dreams. I'll see your ugly mug on the other side. Wakey, wakey. Don't bother struggling. You ain't going nowhere. The Absolute wants to know all about that critter in your head. So start talking. I know that much. I saw the whole horror, and I know what happens next. Your teeth fall out, your skin rips off, and you turn into one of... Stop it! I'm gonna keep you here so I can see every gory detail and hear every whimper and Not likely. You're forgetting one thing, but you're on your own. You're gonna be my new...
You test the weight of the chains, looking for weak points.
Open your papers, freak. It's time. You should be sprouting tentacles by now. But you're still the same kind of ugly you always was. Disappointing not to have my own squiddy. But your giblets will make for a tasty supper.
I may have left that a little late. No lasting damage, I hope. It's my master you should thank. When you got yourself in this predicament, he sent me to help. You'll meet him again soon, and have a chance to show your gratitude. In the meantime, try not to get yourself killed. I won't always be watching.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Most corpses feel like toys before you, to be played with and discarded when you tire. This body seems different. A friend calls out from the corpse, desperate to be freed. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Free. For now. Free. For now. Burned from the inside out. Must have been our warlock friend. Killed without a mark. Who the hell does she serve? roots can be turned. No, never mind.